Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 2 of Knights of the Zoom Table. I'm Paul, joined here by Derek, Chris, Henry, Brandon, and Dylan when he gets here. And today we're going to
He's
be
not
talking
getting here.
about whatever we want. So, I don't know what to talk about.
Let's talk about
that Michael
how
Jackson
the
song?
Bear Mountain Bridge costs $1.75 to cross now.
No,
That
who
sounds like a
told us
scam.
that?
Just did an easy
for-
pass.
As of yesterday, it's $1.75, and I found that out after I gave him all the money I had.
So, do you track like bridge prices, like gas prices?
Dude, well, I guess it's $1.99 now. Bridge is $1.75.
I mean, with
Highway
a
robbery.
failing economy, might as
I dri-
well just start stealing money from people.
I drive up. I drive up to the window thing with the dude, and him and his mask. I give him $2 coins. He gives me a quarter back. I look at it. This is $1/4. He looks back at me. Yeah, it changed yesterday. Oh, I look down. There's a sign. The 150, and then there was a piece of paper covering the 50. It said 75. So
Jeez.
now I have to pay 25 cents extra every time I cross the river.
How much you want to bet
Thanks
he
for
just
all
put
the
that
extra
there?
quarters.
Guarantee he just put that there to make an extra 25 cents.
What?
He's making a person that crosses the
It's
bridge.
the greatest scam I've ever heard.
I
'Cause
got, I
no
got-
one's
I
going to question you. You control the
No.
bridge.
I got shit
He's
on.
like not let them cross.
He's literally like the troll under the bridge.
Except he's
You gotta solve his
On
riddle.
top of the bridge.
How much money shall I make you pay today?
Who is the river named after?
I'm gonna have to write like a formal complaint to somebody.
Write
Who
it
do
to
I
the
write-
Easy
who-
Pass people
Who do
for
I
not
write
giving
it
you
to?
one.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Do they really not give you the easy pass?
I just
Or if
don't
you just
have
not
an easy
apply.
pass.
here's the
Wow.
thing. If you know that you have to cross a bridge that has a toll on it multiple times in a week, why don't you just get the Easy Pass?
Tell that to Paul.
Because it's
Tell
a
that to-
scam. It's a
Tell that to,
scam.
tell,
Chris.
tell
How
that
is
to-
it a
tell that-
scam?
tell that
How
to
is it a
Paul.
Day I
scam?
get it. Because think about it. All right, let's say you're on a major highway, right? And you know, like those Easy Pass lanes that everyone loves, because like there's no one else on them, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You pay like I don't know, something like 10 cents or whatever to go on them, right? Because you have an Easy Pass. If you get caught
Okay.
speeding on those, right? Easy Pass gets to track it because there's different checkpoints as you go, and then they just mail you a speeding ticket. They completely own you for having something that's relatively awesome.
I think they stopped doing that a little while ago, though.
Did they really?
I
Yeah,
think
and
so.
worse, if you're really worried and you know that you're going somewhere with those like checkpoints, just drop the Easy Pass. They'll never know. Hypothetical.
Pretty sure they have cameras there.
That is true, that's like the whole
like in
point, is
the
that they take a
DC
picture of
area,
your car.
yeah, they find your license plate.
Yeah, once you start getting South Lake Jersey.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jersey, can we
Oh,
go back
boy.
to why they suck?
Oh, don't even get me
Why
started.
don't they?
Don't even get me
Atrocious.
started.
I mean,
The legitimate dumpster fire of New York.
I want old Jersey back.
They're the trash that we threw out the
Eric,
window.
where's Old Jersey in the first place?
In the olden times.
There was never an old Jersey.
Yeah, there
Think
is.
about it.
Jersey's a part of the United Kingdom.
It's
In
kind of like
England?
Narnia.
Oh,
It's
don't
just
even get me started on
non-existent.
England.
Oh,
Oh
England.
my
You
god.
got some opinions.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's your view on British people? Why do they piss you off so much? I
So-
don't get it.
All right, hear me out. If you're gonna speak the English language, at least speak it so that I can understand you.
They literally
about
like
that,
made
bonkers,
the
man.
language. The language is named after them.
Kind of stupid, isn't it? How am I supposed to understand that? Or you got £5, bruv. What are you
Oi.
speaking to me?
Oi, bruv. Oi, that's a cheeky bugger, ain't it?
See? Fetch me a pound, yeah? Pound of what?
Oh, hi, Dylan's
Dylan?
audio.
Dylan? Hey.
Dylan's audio showed up today.
Oh,
This is
hey.
Steve.
So,
Wow.
Oh.
I
So
was
Dylan-
not
Sorry,
anticipating.
Sorry, I'm gonna wait till we stop being racist, and then I'll start speaking.
Hold on, what?
Oh,
Dylan,
welcome to the
what's your take
podcast.
on British people, Dylan?
Oh,
See? Don't even get him started.
please continue. I'd like to be more informed.
What's the deal with driving on the other side of the road? Like,
Okay, that
legitimate
just-
question.
You're literally
That's-
driving
that's
on the right
derived
side of the
from
road because
jousting,
it's
though,
the
that's the
right
thing.
Who cares about jousting?
So you're saying they derive the
not
way
that
they
I did it.
drive?
These are the same
from a
people that ram
sport
horses
that's
into one
equal
another.
Yeah.
Like,
Should
Yeah,
we
I'm
really
not
base
saying
how
it's
we
right. I'm
drive
just
off-
saying that was their idea going into
Well, it's
it.
kind of stupid though, because
It
if
is
you're
really stupid.
if you're jousting, you're gonna.
Well, wait, Henry, they're not
kind of-
currently jousting. They're just driving.
what kind of
Do you know-
idiot invented
how
jousting?
bad that would be? It's like the streets of London.
I'm-
People just
if
start
I'm
taking the
jousting.
things out. They're
Do you
like
think
jousting.
like the first king
Correct.
to have jousting was just like, guys, we get
What if
two horses,
roads-
yeah? Big
There's two
sticks,
horses in it.
big sticks in it.
Chris, you're
Wait,
gonna
bro.
come
Ram
from
each other.
London one day,
Wait, bro.
and you're just gonna see Henry driving the Henry-mobile down the road.
I'm gonna be holding my
The wrong
stick.
side.
I'm gonna have my shield in my left hand and the stick in the right.
Hear
And
me
I'm
out.
gonna be stabbing the shit out of
Social
any
distancing?
motorcyclists.
Jousting is a great sport for social distancing because you literally stab someone from 6 feet away. Problem solved.
So maybe for our next episode, we do a live jousting session.
That's a
Live
great idea.
jousting session.
Live jousting.
You just join different Zooms until you
Well,
hit
see,
someone.
Presented at the
according
gala.
according to some
Wood.
really key sources here, since schools are closed for the rest of the year, we can go and see friends now, right?
No. Oh,
We can do
Oh
that?
no.
man, don't even get me
We're-
started.
We're not allowed to talk about that. We can't talk
Henry,
about that.
Yeah,
that wasn't
let's,
cool, bro.
Let's
I
not-
don't get that.
Speaking of Governor Cuomo. Oh, you.
I mean-
my bad.
I don't think
Speaking
like,
of Governor
personally-
Cuomo's announcement, bro.
Andy?
if you're in crisis mode, right? I think whatever we're doing is all right because at that point it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna question.
It is what it is.
I mean, how do you prepare for
It is what it
this?
is.
I mean, all I know is that yesterday Governor Cuomo tweeted out his announcement after making the live announcement, and somebody decided to say something about how he's an idiot, right? And with a well-crafted response, and this
Could you
chick
read it
goes
out?
and
Could you read
blocks
it
me.
out to
Yeah,
us?
can we
Read it out to us.
hear your response?
So the Governor Cuomo tweet was about K-12 schools and college facilities remaining closed through the academic year, providing social.
Is that a
not-
direct
well,
quote?
Providing distance learning. That was paraphrasing his tweet. From at Christine Arch with an E at the end. I
Well,
don't know
we
what.
oh,
can't
you can't name
We
drop
can't name.
this.
No.
Actually,
no.
I
Edit that
can.
out.
She blocked me on Twitter. It's not like she
Edit that
cares.
out.
She has a public account. I know that much. So she's on the internet for the taking.
Paul, let's just keep that
WTF?
out.
Because of
This is
your
for the editor.
incompetency, the
Yeah.
whole state has to suffer. And being the absolute Chad that I am, I had to say, being a high school junior in this climate is incredibly difficult, but he's making the right move. I wouldn't want to risk my classmates' health by throwing us in a school for 8+ hours a day. I don't like any of it, but I understand that he's keeping students and teachers safe. Now, here is my favorite part
What
of
a
this.
smart guy. What a
I said
smart
it just to be an
response.
idiot, right? I wanted,
Well-crafted.
I wanted someone getting mad.
That's an
right?
AP response.
That's like something you would
That's
write in
something-
the
that's
class.
something
Now,
Amy
wait.
Patino would
You
write.
guys want to hear an AP response?
I'd have to dock points because it's only 7 hours.
Oh, true.
Oh.
You're not very
That's
factual in
us,
that.
though, not
Hey,
everyone.
those of you that are watching at home, just a quick message. Anyone that we talk about or anything that we talk about in this podcast, please don't go out of your way to witch hunt them. We are merely talking to talk, and we're merely having a quick conversation about things that happened to us this week. So those of you at home, please don't seek out this this fellow that
This fellow.
Chris attacked on Instagram or Twitter.
Brandon,
Just
Brandon. Just saying, your mic doesn't have to be like right here. You could just back it up a little bit.
please don't act like that to them. Don't act like that to them.
Years.
Thank you.
Okay,
Jesus.
so
I thought Dylan was a safety
going back
patrol.
to an AP level response, my favorite was from someone named Masha. Don't know what that name is. It says, "You will wash floors all your life."
Hey, I mean,
Someone's got to do the job.
someone's
Which is
gotta do-
another quote that she said to
I
me.
mean, at least that job's essential.
Yeah, I
That's all
said
I'm
that.
saying.
So here's my AP response to this. I would like to say first that people currently washing floors are saving lives as they're sanitizing public areas. Secondly, I'm sorry you can't value my concern for the health and safety of my peers during a pandemic. Chad, move.
Dude, that's
Well
gonna
said,
end
well
up
said.
in some like liberal-owned compilation sometime in the next year.
It's gonna. I guarantee you, it's part of an AP question.
Oh, is this how we transition into our?
I
hit
think
piece
this is
on
how we
JIOC
transition.
Radio?
Yeah, I think it's how we do that.
Oh, so speaking of liberals and conservatives, we have a very important statement.
Oh, for those of you listening on Monday when I finally upload
You should have
this,
just said liberals.
sorry for missing our normal Friday time slot. That was stolen.
Guys, like the video right now. If you can name all 7 days of the week, just go ahead and do that right now.
Make sure when you subscribe,
Also,
you hit the
count how
little
many-
bell.
If you know how many of them end in Y, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Oh yeah,
Don't forget to ring the bell.
6.
Okay.
go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
now that we're done doing that,
Just saying, all 6 of us agree on the point we're about to make. Just say aye. Aye.
I
That's
don't-
a yes,
I don't
thank
know
you,
what
Dylan.
the point
I would like you to speak first.
Yeah.
Before I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
before
I
I'm
will
on
pull up a
board.
direct quote from not me.
Oh, from not you.
From
Oh,
not me.
Direct
no,
quote is
dear.
this.
You can't name who, first of all.
It's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of
you
you
can't name
five.
it.
No,
so
I
I don't
know.
want to hear it.
But you
Oh,
can't
no.
name
See,
which
you
one
can't
of us
say
five.
that because now no one.
You
Okay,
can't-
it's not for me, so you guys put the blame on me for trying to make me say it. So, how do I want to phrase this?
You're killing me, Chris.
Direct
How-
quote.
how
No,
do I
yeah,
phrase
it's a
this?
direct
Through a direct quote.
How else do you phrase it?
Let's see here. Another podcast sprouted from the ashes of our blaze that we set off. I guess you could say.
Is that any one
Is
word?
this-
Is that the
Wait,
direct
is this-
quote?
That's definitely
that the
not
direct quote?
No, this is not a direct quote. I
Did
don't
you
feel
cite
like
your
searching.
sources?
I
think-
don't feel like going through.
Although I
citing
think
my
it
sources.
is kind of crazy that right after we uploaded Knights of the Zoom Table episode 2, everyone and their mom made a podcast.
No names, but we may name drop the main
We've
competitor.
already named
We've
it.
already name
Competitor.
dropped JIOC Radio. Chris.
JIOC Radio and JIO Conservatives on Instagram. Give them a follow if you'd like. I don't really care.
Okay.
No, please give them a follow, please.
We're nice people.
Also,
yeah.
You got something
You
to
Go
say?
said
ahead.
also, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is that all you got?
I just find it funny how all of a sudden they all just kind of pop up out of nowhere. Like they must have been inspired by some tremendous podcast or something. But that's just
Yeah,
my take.
once they noticed that we had 234 views, why don't we just
Holy
pop out of the
jeez.
ground? They
You
said,
guys laugh
let's
now,
do
but
this.
that's like half of O'Neill.
I'm gonna say I enjoy the shit out of JIOC Radio.
It's intriguing.
It's
I'm
a
not
great-
gonna lie.
it's-
I think there are some
It's
funny points
quite-
to be made there.
The podcast.
Now, when they drop their third episode, because I don't think did they post a new episode yet?
Not that I've seen.
I hope that when they record their next episode, they
To do
they
some
see what we
impromptu
say
research.
and they talk
We-
about
we should
us.
send
I would
the
love to.
clip.
I doubt
I
there'll
would love
be
to
a
hear what they
response
have to
piece.
say.
Because you gotta remember, we're like 7 minutes into recording, so everyone who is watching has stopped watching.
Except for like
One-
super fan.
everyone's watched to the point where they can take a picture and post it on their story, and now
The
they're done watching.
analytics graph
Yeah.
after like 5 minutes just drops.
Our actual analytics graph looks like
Hey.
hold on, wait, let me turn off my background so I can show you. So
All I'm saying is
All it
that's
is,
a
right,
sixth
we
of
start
our
here.
episode typically.
and this is like 0 minutes, like this is everybody watching, and then right here's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30, right? We're like we're
See,
We're
this
lagging,
isn't
that's
it.
what we're doing.
Although I
It
will
wasn't
say,
me, it wasn't just me.
during the orange episode, right? We got like
No one saw a single
Yeah.
part of that fall.
I guarantee you they tuned in to hear about the orange, and then they stopped.
It's a good thing we opened with that.
Hey guys, if you made it to this point in the video, comment down below. Brandon Ferrier is the best knight of the Zoom table. We'd love to hear your feedback.
I don't know about
Good
that.
point. Listen, it doesn't have to be true. It just we'd love
Well,
to see it. Basically,
it
They
is
gotta,
true.
They gotta know at
It
this
is
point,
true.
right?
I am
Just
the
like the video right now, if
I'm
you
the
guys are
Lancelot
grabbing
in
a
this
swing
scenario.
open and
Clearly,
Yeah.
the
in
guy
middle
who
of
has
your
joined
shower.
late every meeting except for the first one is the best one. I'd like to move on to our resident cripple here. Actually walked a marathon today, and I'd like to
Hey.
ask how that went.
Good work out there,
Um,
Derek.
Yeah, it took
Yeah,
8
were you
hours.
not like bored out of your
It took
mind?
how long?
8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours of
Wow.
walking.
So you
Wow.
set out. What time did you set out on
I
your
left
on your
at
on your
7 o'clock
journey?
7.
in the morning.
Wow.
That's-
Wait, you walked a marathon?
Yeah.
Why?
Do you not have anything better to do?
Wait,
with your
where did you
time?
I know, I
go?
was wondering.
How? Where did
So
you
I
even?
basically, yeah, obviously there's not 26 miles straight here. So,
I think
we
that's like
went-
only a thing in the desert.
yeah. So we just kind of like walked all over, everywhere. Some places twice, some
Oh,
places three
wait,
times.
who's we?
Yeah,
Who's
Yeah,
we?
who's
Derek,
this
who's
we?
we?
Me, sorry.
Oh,
So wait, was it like you just chose to do that?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you went to a competition and you
No,
tried to walk
no.
a
oh,
marathon.
No,
you
I
just
just
woke
chose
up and
to-
said, "I'm gonna start walking."
No, he didn't
That
wake
is-
up.
that
He
is
said,
that
he
is
said it
such an
last night that he
insult.
wouldn't.
I woke up at
No,
11:30 this morning, and
Yeah, so by that
it
point,
was
I was already on my
fantastic.
13th mile.
I don't know about you guys, but this whole thing, sleep schedule ruined. Can't get a
Well,
haircut.
yeah, I mean,
What,
Like-
Brandon? You okay over there?
He's angry about his sleep schedule, I guess.
Someone looks like they just opened up
He's
his
getting
orange
ready
in
to
the
beat up
shower.
Mr.
Jeez.
Sandman.
He opened the orange.
Beat up Mr. Sandman?
He's getting ready to beat up the coronavirus.
Speaking
we
of
were-
which,
I
wait
heard
till you
we
look at
were
the
fighting
thumbnail.
Corona.
Oh, Chris, they've already looked at the thumbnail.
Guys, like the
You
video
saw
right
it?
now if you know what the coronavirus is.
Well, no,
Wait,
I'm saying that
Chris, they would have already seen the
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
click on the video.
Make sure you click on the video if
You
you've
guys
seen
in
it
the
this far
present.
in.
Oh, wait, did he already make the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Oh,
Send it
I'm
to the
currently
yeah,
Send it.
yeah.
I'm
Send
currently
the
getting
thumbnail
it.
over.
in my email.
I'll make it my virtual background.
I like
Yeah.
that. Speaking of which, quick
Hey.
shout out to the thumbnail creator, Jamichael.
Bad.
You okay?
I got a. I don't know if you guys want to take a political stance.
Oh no.
Oh,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's
Let's
take
hear
a
it.
conservative stance and make a podcast out of it.
I was contacted the other day by someone who is running for an officer position in the senior class. I was contacted by Davis Yoshitani, and he had asked me and said that he was running for, I think it was treasurer. Hold on, I have to check.
Here's
It's
the
probably
thing.
Big
treasure.
moves.
He
big
has
moves.
to.
He was treasure.
Does he support us?
Yeah, so
or is he one of those
When have I
JRC
have
radio
yet to see
kids?
him give any endorsement.
What's his
The Knights of
stance
the
on
Zoom
Knights of the
table.
Zoom
he
table?
said, he said, so I'm going to begin campaigning for my senior year treasurer run, and I've happened to be a follower of the Knights of Zoom podcast. A huge fan, by the way, is what he said. And he said it's
Big
what I
win.
listen to
Big
as
win.
I work out. And then he
Oh.
went on to say it would be a true honor to be a possible guest on the podcast during my campaign.
Really?
Obviously, that's not what.
I'd like to say one thing. I just went to the Knights of Zoom Instagram. Why is he
Oh.
not following it?
oh.
Could you
Wait
shout
a
out our
minute.
Instagram?
A quick little shout out to Knights of
Oh,
Zoom
yeah,
on
at
Instagram.
Knights
Knights
_of
Zoom.
Zoom. Of _Zoom. Thank you. Please
So,
go follow.
Here's the thing.
How are we?
Two
How do you
people were
ask for
saying
an
that at
endorsement
the
when you
exact same
won't even
time,
support
and
us?
I couldn't
That
hear
doesn't.
it.
I
so time for the
believe
viewers
he
at home.
does.
For the
support
viewers at
us.
home who are hearing our audio issues, it's Knights _of_Zoom.
Thank
So
you.
we're all
Way to
on the
count,
same
way to count.
page. About Davis, is Andrew also running in the same ticket as him? I will only vote for Davis if Andrew's running with him.
Yeah, let's let the
That might be-
high school graduate.
Okay,
decide
but
who's
that might
gonna-
be top 10
Yeah.
tag teams of all
You
time.
won't even be here next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are no
they're
longer.
gonna get mine and Paul's vote.
Paul,
next time.
I want to remind you, you are no longer a citizen of James I. O'Neill High School. Therefore, you don't vote in our primaries.
I never got my diploma.pdf, so
Diploma.jpg.
I didn't get my
Doesn't
need
matter,
a
you're being
passport,
deported.
so I don't know if I'm a citizen yet.
When
Wait, what?
when Frank emails me my diploma,
Maybe that'll be in one of his nightly emails.
I'd like to shout out Frank. He's been sending out some very good nightly messages. I actually really like reading them. They're pretty good responses to daily events. You should all check them out.
I love the one that started in the hit movie Groundhog Day.
That was a really good one. I like that.
he's very down to earth. He's a very good. I think he's a very good superintendent.
Oh goodness gracious. The current current thumbnail I just received is this.
What is that? Oh,
yeah,
dear.
you can't see that.
Yikes.
It looks like a bunch of shapes.
It's abstract.
So I was told that the thumbnail was done, and now what I'm hearing
Yeah,
is
the
not.
thumbnail is
Yeah,
done. I have an
so-
image of the thumbnail to show you. It is just this is what it looks like as it's being edited, but I don't know what the
Oh,
issue is here.
Oh, so
Hmm.
we gave
Looks like someone
we gave
might be
our
fired
editor
tonight.
I don't want to.
infinite days and no time limit.
As of May 2nd, 2020, we may need a
That's
new
just
thumbnail
dock his
creator.
pay. That's just
Just-
dock his pay.
Yeah, he has to pay us now.
Someone's not getting food rations. That's all I'm saying.
That-
I'm not political.
Look,
This
look,
one,
okay,
Raps
but
on
mustard is the worst condiment.
That's bold.
Okay?
That's bold.
I didn't wanna
Are you
get
thinking
political.
like regular mustard or
I
spicy
wanna
mustard?
I didn't say it.
Raps. Dude,
Hold on, one at a time. One at a time.
Brown.
Just mustard is disgusting.
Can we all just name our favorite condiments real quick? Just everyone gets one.
McDonald's
Ketchup is superior.
hot cake syrup.
Ketchup,
I'm
yeah.
a ketchup guy. Yeah, ketchup
is
goes
the
on
most
anything.
Useful for everything.
ketchup can go
Alright,
on
alright.
anything.
You gotta remember. Am I at McDonald's or am I like anywhere in the world?
You
What
are
am I eating
literally
here?
like, okay, you are at the grocery store and you could pick up one
All
sauce or
right,
condiment
so
to
if
put
I
on your
had
stuff.
to pick out
What
a
is it?
sauce, it would be right as like my utility sauce. It'd be ketchup. But like if I was at McDonald's,
you, baby.
Brandon, are you like in it today? What's up?
What happened?
It's quite
if I'm
intriguing.
at
What?
McDonald's, I'm eating sweet and sour. Like that's just not a question. Sweet and sour
That's-
sauce.
That was such blasphemy. That was the biggest
Don't even
blasphemous
go there.
statement
Don't
I've
even
ever
go there.
heard.
You could
Yeah,
throw sweet and sour on
that is
any sort
literally
of
like
food at
Martin
McDonald's.
Luther nailing the 95 Thesis to a church door.
That
That is
it was
really what you just
influential.
Not
did.
to
I
get
said
political.
it. I said it. All right, what's
That
your
was
top
not
McDonald's
a
sauce
good
then?
statement.
What's your top McDonald's sauce? then?
Ketchup. It's ketchup every time.
From the-
McDonald's
from the-
sauce.
Wait. You're telling me
Ketchup.
from the
You just eat
dispenser?
ketchup.
From the dispenser? You just let it. Well, you
Into
let it
the
go,
cup?
and it just go. Ugh.
I don't care where
Yo.
it's from. Ketchup is good as long
You're
as you don't
telling
get the,
me
what's that one?
If you get some McNuggets and they say to you, "Yo, what kind of sauce you want?" There you go.
Yeah.
Ketchup, please. No, you're not. That's just wrong.
What are you saying then? What are you saying then? You gonna say barbecue?
Yeah, barbecue is the best sauce they
Dude,
offer.
Can I
not
get
saying
some
barbecue's
McDonald's
bad.
honey?
Did you say? Wait, did you say ranch, Derek?
Whoa,
Yes,
who's
I did.
saying
Oh.
ranch? Oh,
Wait,
come
wait,
on.
wait.
Reggie.
That's just
Did
worse.
you just
That's
say
worse than
ranch
sweet and
on
sour.
chicken nuggets? Any chicken nugget you put ranch on?
Chick-fil-A.
I'm disgusted to be in a Zoom call with you.
You're get out.
Did you say you put ranch on Chick-fil-A?
Oh, thank you.
Thank
my
God,
goodness
thank God.
Unbelievable.
gracious.
How do you not go to
What the-
Chick-fil-A and get like the
If you're
Chick-fil-A
gonna
sauce?
kick me out of a Zoom call for liking plain Cheerios, but you're not
Oh,
gonna
bye.
kick them out for no. I'm not getting
Takes all
political.
around.
I'm not
Hot
getting
takes on
political.
food.
This is just a controversial
I don't want to
episode.
get political.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
calling
I don't need to
people
get
out on
political.
Twitter,
If you get
on
anything-
YouTube, each other, it's great.
What? If you get anything from Chick-fil-A other than the chicken sandwich, you're bugging.
Dylan, what are you doing?
You okay?
Where'd he go?
Dylan looks like he's in a home invasion movie.
Dylan got
It's
split.
like he walked into his own home like a burglar.
Purge 5, starring Dylan.
Paul, do you
So-
want to turn my camera on?
Oh. I don't know. You got something to say to the group?
Do you guys kind of
What did I? My mic disconnected.
Can we get a Joker movie starring ASAP
Yeah,
Big,
I was
please?
going to say that. Brandon just sounded like what he did.
Derek, can you apologize to
Okay.
the group for putting
Can I
ranch on your
say-
chicken nuggets?
No, I do not regret my
Okay,
acts.
Derek,
bye.
where's your camera?
Get him out of here.
No, it's
Get him
not
out of
working.
here.
We're not allowed to look at him.
It's
He's been
literally, like, not working.
excommunicated from the table.
So Brandon,
Paul,
is
did
this
you
how you
turn
get
off
your
his camera?
exercise during quarantine?
He's eating
A little-
ranch.
Dylan, did you get swatted like 30 seconds ago? What was that?
For anyone who
JOC
made it to
hit.
this point of the episode, Dylan has just been swatted.
Dylan, like you actually looked like you were in like a home invasion movie. Like I saw you stand up, and we were all like, "Dylan, what's wrong?" And you were like,
He's been swatted by JOC Radio.
The wind was about to blow my door, like slam my door shut. So I was just trying to get to the door.
Honestly, I'd prefer the loud slam that sounds like a gunshot on our thing. You know, gunshots are probably supported by JAOC Radio, but
Whoa,
Not-
you can't
not
say
to
things
get
like that about
political or
Yeah,
it.
that's
anything.
"Hot take."
And I enjoy JIOC Radio.
I
I
do
thought
too,
it was
not gonna
pretty
lie.
fun. I thought it was pretty hilarious.
Welcome
I
back
always
to
find-
the top 10. Today we're kind of on the top 10 podcasts. Number 1, Knights at the Zoom Table. You might know them, but it's a fan favorite among podcast listeners. Number 2,
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
JOC Radio. You might not know this one, but it's a very popular radio station for conservatives.
That's it.
Derek, there's no number
Those are
three.
the top 10.
Number 3, Jamichael's attempted podcast that's probably never getting posted. Shout out again to the
They did
thumbnail
that?
creator that
That's crazy.
doesn't know
I
how to
thought it
Let's
create
talk.
one.
Let's talk about all the podcasts that are coming out.
I think it's crazy. I think it's
I have-
crazy. We come on the
Hold on.
scene with 200 to 300 views on our like first real podcast, and then everyone and their mom tries making one.
So can we get a list of who is making podcasts? Because I'm not entirely
Are we
sure
allowed
who
to
is.
drop names like that, or
Are we?
some
Where's
of them
the
haven't
safety
even
patrol?
been posted yet? Some of them haven't been posted, have they?
I think people
I think
who
I-
try making them just don't have any ideas. Like we're funny. At least I hope to think we're funny.
Funny.
We
but-
just don't have any ideas either.
I'm not gonna lie, we don't sound too funny today. We kind of sound boring. Just everyone's
Are
kind
you
of sounds
serious?
tired. I feel
My,
tired.
This is
Yeah.
probably the most fun I've had.
Brandon,
It's-
Dylan, the only reason you're having fun is because you actually made it to a call.
It's fair. So it's like this is the most fun I've had all day.
See, Brandon's reading. You see how boring this one is?
Where's the talk about
Where's the flavor?
The Tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. Act 1. Scene 1.
Can
The
I
guard
bring up a good
platforms of the castle. Enter Bernardo and Francisco. You guys want to read along?
No,
you guys,
so
you
then
guys
I
have your
said,
copy?
that's not a camel. That's my
That's
wife.
my wife.
Ea está mi
Two
hermosa.
sentinels.
Wait, can I say one thing about Hamlet? That from
Sure.
from Boycop3 on Twitter, Hamlet, the suffix let indicates something small, such as a piglet. This means exists a colossal version of David Tennant, only known as Ham. That is one of the greatest tweets I've seen in my life.
Michael has
Oh,
some
wow.
underrated tweets. Some of them are really
He needs
funny.
to be a guest on here. We need to get him on here.
What's gonna say?
Hold on, I have The Catcher in the Rye, too. I can read that as well.
Oh no.
No, please don't. Please don't. We're good.
Do you have the Minecraft Redstone handbook? This generation.
I actually do. I actually do. Give me a second. Give me a
second.
second.
He's getting it.
Hey
He's
guys,
getting
you
up.
should go check out my Twitter right now.
Speaking of important social media,
It's a Zoom on Twitter now.
JAOC
Knights _of
Radio.
_Zoom.
JAO Conservatives on Instagram. Go.
I want
Go
to hear. I
support
want to
him.
see what page Brandon goes to on the Redstone handbook. This will decide his fate as a Knight of Zoom.
Wow. He's about to be
Contents.
excommunicated.
Redstone Essentials. Welcome to Redstone,
You went
page
to the
6.
table of contents.
Redstone
Nice.
ore, 8.
This is just sad. Not even like chapter 3 where it starts to get good.
Oh my God, Paul! Minecraft! Paul! Shut up!
You know
what?
next week gets
I don't even like the Redstone handbook. My favorite one is the Essential handbook. You want to know why? You want to know why my
I agree.
favorite Essential? It has the animals in it. That's why.
You're
And then it's
forgetting
all
the
about the
combat
pictures.
one with the real mobs.
I'm sorry. Give me
Yeah,
a second. real
combat
quick.
one is here.
Let's consult our
You got all of them?
resident Minecraft.
You got the construction one?
Sir Jonathan
God,
Mullane.
Yeah,
What
I
are
actually
we
do have the
doing?
construction one.
Look
I
at
really
this.
hope next week ends up better than this week. Bless you, Derek.
Kid,
I
think
bought,
like
kid
this
bought
is a
the
great
whole
episode.
collection from the Scholastic Book Fair.
If you would have, yeah, this is actually where I got all of these. If
Those
you
were
would,
so cool.
if you would have just let me read Catcher the Rye, this would have been a great episode.
Wait. Does
You
anyone
know what?
remember?
Here.
Hold on.
Here.
How do
Very
you not?
important
Okay,
point.
okay, Paula. How do you not remember a Scholastic Book Fair? You have to
This
have
thing's
like
I have a
classic.
very
to not
important
remember those.
So, do you guys know how like certain things have very specific smells? Did you guys have that specific smell with the Scholastic Book Fair?
The book smell.
No.
All
The new book
books.
smell. The new book smell.
Yeah, it's all new books. That takes you so far back when you get new book smell.
My favorite thing about the Scholastic Book Fair was they had those like wand thingies with the little hand, with the little gloved hand on the end,
pointers.
and they were only useful to teachers, but kids would buy them just to have them and be like, look what I bought.
Yeah, and then they poke people with it during class, and then the teachers would be like,
Another
remember
classic
kids would buy, like-
Scholastic Book Fair was the Guinness Book of World Records. Classic book. Bought it every year.
Well, you know what? Next episode we should talk about middle school.
I remember kids would have like $5 to their name, and they'd buy like matte erasers. And then when we all got back to the classroom, everyone was like playing around with their cool erasers, and then teachers started taking them away. And the look on these kids' faces.
The little
stole
multicolored
my life
animal
savings.
erasers.
Yeah, like the animal erasers and everything like that. You know, like the erasers that
It's
will
not
like
much,
you
but
take
it's
them
honest
apart.
Those triangle highlighters that people used to
Like
get.
the dull.
Please, everyone, tune into the next episode where I will be reading the Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
You,
From start to finish, no pauses.
your mic quality went so
Yeah,
bad.
the mic. In the beginning.
In the beginning, there was God.
I'm actually doing it right now.
If you start reading the Bible, I'm going to start reading the Quran and the Torah simultaneously.
You guys keep making fun of me. I'll just go read the Bible myself.
In the meantime, between this recording and next recording, Brandon will be reading the Bible and report his findings to us.
Can you find out
What
if
are my
there's
findings?
anything, like if there's any word where it says like anything about an orange at all in there? I just want to see if it made it that
You could
far.
probably
Can I
just
open up
control
like
F the Bible.
Bible.pdf and control F
Try to find it like orange.
Yeah, just,
control F Bible?
why don't I just look up, is there any mention of an orange in the Bible?
Alright, I'm going to go
Oranges
control
in
F
the
it later.
Bible.
Because I mean everyone talks about
Lessons
the
of
apple.
the orange
Hear me out.
tree.
Right.
If like the Bible and the Quran, like stuff like that, how do you cite the original source?
You don't.
I'm pretty
It's just-
sure
it's
people know
common
what you mean
knowledge,
when you say
I
the
think.
Bible.
Like, am I supposed to be like Prophet Muhammad 0
No. You.
date
it's com- they
access
know it's- they know
January
it's common.
The
20th?
Bible also says that orange is the fruit of gods because of its beautiful orange color and juicy taste.
I
There
Very
you
often,
go.
this
There you
fruit
go.
was
Not
also
orange.
related to the sun and its powers.
Speaking of
There
you go.
oranges,
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Ladies
speaking
and
of
gentlemen, make sure to
powers-
tune in next week where we will be doing Bible trivia live. We'll be doing a live show, and you can come in and answer our Bible trivia questions.
we'll be live streaming.
we will have the
straight
most
from the
obscure
church.
Bible questions on the podcast.
Yeah,
There
like
will be
what is
mentions
the
of
forbidden
oranges.
fruit?
Hint: it's not the
Yeah.
orange.
It's
Could
the
be.
eater of the orange, not the orange.
All right, I think we're done here.
Speaking
Alright,
of
everybody.
orange, Derek's hair.
Haha, ginger.
Uh-huh.
Haha.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming out to episode. I don't even know what number it is.
Episode 2,
Episode
thank you
two.
guys.
Episode
We
Thank
will
you
be
so much.
signing off with our super long episode. See you guys
Make sure
next
you
week whenever
like,
we
comment,
manage to actually
subscribe.
record.
Follow
Like, comment,
everything.
subscribe, follow us, follow on.
If you're
Don't actually follow
interested,
these
if you're
people.
interested in drawing our thumbnails, please hit us up because Michael's lacking.
Ours have been botched.
This has been the Knights of
As of
Zoom.
May
I'm
2nd,
For all,
2020.
Chris,
For all the ASAP Big
Brandon.
fans, yes, I know it's a sad day that they didn't let me do the intro or outro today. I know we're all very upset.
Well, you're
Guys,
doing the
but
outro
just
Brandon, you
now.
can
hang
do
in
an
there.
outro.
You're
Brandon,
literally
you can do
doing
an
the
outro when your
Yeah.
mic works.
Hang in there, and we'll.
You can do the outro when it
you
doesn't
guys-
sound like you're talking through a potato, okay? Until next time.
Oh, you
guys.
want to talk about potatoes? Let's talk about your router.
My internet.
You enter every episode late, and I have to stare at the for the 3
What was
minutes that you're here.
I can't.
Brandon,
I
you're
can't
talking
hear you.
to
Okay,
a
Brandon,
Category
you've been
5
cut off.
hurricane.
All right, thank you guys for coming. This is our final goodbye. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.